Tip.
Hello.
Have a good day, everybody.
He's joking. We have lots to talk about
Start
today.
talking.
Why do you...
Start talking.
You run away when you turn it on.
Start talking.
All right, guys. We have lots to
Lots to talk about.
talk about. I'm excited. Okay. First things first. Milled is back and available for purchase. The entire Milled collection. So if you go to our website and you click on the Milled collection in the little bar at the top, is that the top or is that the side? I don't remember.
Top, I
Um,
think.
click on that, it'll take you to the entire Milled collection. Just remember that we don't make every single bag in Milled. We chose specific bags that we thought looked best in it. It worked best with that leather.
This morning, so I realized this morning I forgot to add Sally's and Betty's in with that, so I just
Yep.
made those available like
Just now, like a couple.
a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
So if you're
Um,
waiting for those,
You can
sorry.
get them now. Nick fixed it.
I like separate them in my mind because of when they launched. They launched like
Oh,
way before,
before
so I'm
everything
like
else. Yeah, yeah.
compartmentalizing.
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, the Milled is available to purchase, guys. And it's kind of starting off our waitlist situation.
Yes.
Second, just remember that June 1st will kick off, what are you doing?
Nothing, just go.
June 1st is going to kick off our entire waitlist for the entire collection. So if you're wanting to order a non-milled bag, June 1st is going to be the first chance for you to get on the list to get those made and out the door.
It's true.
What else?
So you'll notice now on the top of our site, we have a posted lead time.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that'll change as orders come in,
Right.
seasonality,
Yep.
all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So
So if you're ordering a bag, always make sure you check the top main page, and it says, is it the top of every page?
No.
Okay, the main page will tell you our lead times.
and
our
when you
current lead
order,
times.
it'll tell you
Again.
to double check.
Oh, okay.
Because it can't. I mean, I guess I could manually upload or update that. I might do that. We'll see.
Okay.
You
Yeah, so that's exciting.
want to ask them about this?
Yeah.
What is this?
I don't know. I think you pulled the wrong thing. You did. That's
Ah,
the wrong
jeez.
thing.
Wrong thing.
I was wondering why it was out, and then I was like, oh, it must be.
Don't look at that.
Yeah, that's not it. We have a kind of new milled color that we're thinking about adding to the milled collection, and so we wanted to kind of get your guys' opinion on that.
Initially, we thought that for some reason it didn't make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
But we're getting all the questions about it, so we
Right.
just want
So you need to. There we go. Here. I'll put it
to.
aside. Yeah.
This is just English tan,
So it's English tan,
but milk.
but milled, right? And we did not have that before. If you guys remember, we had the natural and milled, but we dropped natural from our collection. Tan has always been part of our collection since day one, and so we're thinking about adding the tan and milled to the
Yeah, because we don't have like a lighter color option for the milled.
Yeah,
We weren't
it
sure.
makes everything look very dark right now.
Yeah, we weren't sure if people would be interested or not. But
Right.
so you let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Should we add milled to
You mean add tan to the
Sorry.
milled collection? Yeah.
add English tan to the milled collection
Right.
as an option?
Yeah, it really does look good. For some reason, I just like couldn't picture it in my head, but once we got the hide in the shop, I was like, yeah, that really does look good. And it feels great too. So yeah, so let us know what you guys think about the milled tan.
We're interested.
Yeah, I think it would look really good.
Boom.
When we started off, tan was my absolute #1 favorite color.
Tan milled is a classic. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's funny that we both
It
kind of were
really-
just like, we're not sure.
Yeah, I don't
And usually
know
when we're
why.
not sure, I know. Maybe
It's been
because
with
we
our-
didn't see it. Like we didn't see it, like you said.
Yeah, it's been part of
I
our
mean,
collection forever.
and the regular bridal does so well. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're weird. We're just overthinking it, I think.
That's probably the most accurate piece of that. So yeah, I
So we might end up launching this We don't typically launch anything in the summer.
Yeah.
So maybe summery time,
Yeah.
we'll add that to the milled
Maybe
side.
like late June, mid-June,
Yeah, we'll see.
July, somewhere in there.
What kind of thread do you use? We use a thread called Dunmore.
Yeah. We
And
get it
is the
through.
thread the same for all products? Same
Yes.
type, different colors?
Yeah. Same exact brand and size.
Looks like
and
a
weight.
warm saddle. Yeah, it does.
Yeah. That's a really good way to describe it.
Not really. It's pretty, but a no for me. Colors in mill better. So you're not interested in the tan, or you are? You like it in bridal, or you like it in milled? It sounds like you like it in milled.
Which it is here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's kind of a really classic color. Like I said,
Yeah.
when we started, we did English tan and black. And I don't know if we had sienna at the same time. We might have.
I like your bag structures. Would you recommend, what would you recommend for thickness of leather lined and unlined for bags? So
Oh,
it
yeah, that's a good
is
question.
like a personal preference. Usually bag weight, like to
Oh, can
me,
you show a
is
quick
between like
difference?
3
Yeah.
and 6 ounce. So if you're doing whatever your lined is, your unlined is, you can like half that if you're gonna, line it up. So that's kind of what I recommend.
Well, yeah. You said, so this person wants to see a difference between
Because
the
it depends
tan
on the
milled
style.
and the tan bridal.
Oh,
So this is just our Chloe prototype. So that is the tan bridal unmilled.
yeah. So you see it's smooth.
Yeah.
Um,
Smooth.
the
super
regular
clean.
is unlined.
Yeah. It's also going to have a stiffer feel when you get it, but it'll still break in to be soft.
And then anything milled is lined, which means it's basically
Yes.
doubled up
Yeah.
with the milled.
So our milled collection, just to be clear, is more expensive than our bridal collection, and that is because all of those bags are fully lined. So it's double the amount of leather. And here again is the milled. You can see that texture in there. It's softer right off the bat when you get it. And again, it's going to be fully lined. Oh, I love the milled. Okay. It looks, sorry. Yeah.
Might be better to avoid scratches.
I would say it definitely shows less wear, like less quickly. Yeah, I would agree with that. And you guys, so the milled is officially available, just not in this tan quite yet. We'll launch, I think we're probably going to go ahead and launch this.
In summer. Because it's like new
yeah.
but not new kind of
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
Not that it's not exciting.
No, yeah, it is exciting. It's just this.
And we've never launched anything in summer before, so.
Right, and that was kind of something we were just talking about too. We've never launched anything in summer just because for us it tends to be the like slower part of the year. Sorry, my hair was like, I looked in there and I was like, well, what are we doing over there? And it tends to be a slower time for us, so we don't launch stuff then. And I was like, well, we could also just try launching something then and see what happens. Like it's not gonna hurt anything. So
What's the worst that could happen?
it is. Hi, Daniel.
Finally made it to alive. Finally.
Oh, we're just happy that you're good.
Yeah.
In case you guys didn't hear, parts of Florida really went through some rough weather. And
Tornado.
yeah, we were just really, Daniel was in the path of that, and we were just really glad that he's okay, his family's okay, his shop is okay, and just kind of waiting out stuff getting, I think, in the area, just coming up and running so he can get back in his shop.
Love with Captain America.
Oh, live with Captain America. Oh, is that because I'm standing like this?
I don't know. What was I saying? Oh, so to give a small update on Red Bridal, which pre-ordered in April.
Oh, yeah.
So some of those are going out the door already.
Yeah.
A couple mini Boweries, and then there's a batch of Boweries right now that
Yeah.
Leanne's working on.
Big Boweries.
So once we get through those two designs, we'll move on to the next one.
Yep.
So those are getting out the door and getting
Yeah,
shipped.
you guys ordered a decent amount of
Yes.
Red Bridal, so I have quite a bit to get through. Specifically, the Big Boweries. There was a lot of those this round, so and they do take a bit longer than the mini Boweries, obviously, because they're bigger.
They look so good.
They look really good. I'm super excited. I'm super excited about them. Yeah, so if you ordered a red bridal bag, it's coming.
coming.
I promise. I'm working on them. Get them out the door as fast as I can.
I also posted to our broadcast on Instagram a customer feedback survey.
Oh yeah,
So-
yeah.
Thank you to everybody who's already answered it. Every once in a while we just like to send out some questions, get a feel for how you're thinking, what you want.
Yeah, we just want to know our customer as best as we possibly can, and just kind of hear what you guys are thinking about the collection, where it's at, the things that we've added, the things we've taken away,
Yeah.
kind of just general information about you as a customer. That just helps us to make good decisions with the business. So.
And then an email will go out on Monday, I think, to our subscribers for the survey. So
Right.
if you don't subscribe to the broadcast, you'll get it if you're a subscriber to our email list.
Right.
And yeah, we love that. At the bottom, you can say anything you want. That's my favorite part. I'm just like curious what else you guys have to.
Yeah, and we just truly want the most honest feedback you can give us.
Yes.
So you don't have to sugarcoat anything. Just feel free to let us know how you're thinking about things.
I don't know.
I can't read from here. I can see there's a comment, but
Have an awesome day.
Oh.
We officially named our new blue, or I did,
I was like, we did.
Cerulean. So
Yeah, we did.
I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah.
So the light blue that we have is going to be named
You know what? Let me grab that bag.
Cerulean.
Because we finished it. It wasn't done
And-
last week.
We also have another new color
Except
to
we need to
replace sienna, which is the burgundy.
we need to make the crossbody strap for this guy.
Yes. I got to cut strap weight.
So here is the cerulean blue.
Cerulean.
How do you say it? Cerulean?
Cerulean.
Cerulean?
I think it's cerulean.
Oh, we said
That's how I'm
cerulean.
saying it. Cerulean. Silly.
This is going to get real weird. So here it is in the mini Bowery, all finished up. Like I said, we still need to make just a crossbody strap for it.
Good name for the blue. That's what came to my mind when I saw it.
Awesome.
Yes.
Perfect.
Love it. That's
Yeah.
what we want to do.
We want it to, we want the name to be, of course, beautiful and like but mainly we wanted to get the idea across so you guys know what color you're ordering.
Gotta call it bleh.
Bleh. But yeah, so here it is. I think it looks really good. I really like
Can't
it.
see you up there.
Oh, sorry, YouTube. And then here it is. We showed this last week, but here it is in the milled. Our Betty wallet in the cerulean blue. I'm just gonna keep saying it the way I say it. So this color, we don't have an exact date on when we're gonna launch it, right?
No, we've got a lot happening, so I gotta sit down and like get some
Yeah, game
dates for you
plan.
guys, and I
Yeah.
might just do like a monster post or email with like, this is what's happening. Mainly for myself, not really for you guys, so I know what's happening. So the other thing is, come in, is burgundy, and this looks so good. This is one of the nicest hides we've gotten in a long time.
It's so pretty, guys.
It's like perfect. So,
And just to
I'm
give
gonna
you
pet
like,
it.
here, I'll take this out. Just to give
Oh, to
you,
compare the- that's-
compare the
Yeah, you can really. It's like a
compare the
lightsaber.
color. So this is sienna. This is the color we used to carry, and then this is the. Whoop, don't knock a light down. This is the burgundy. So you can see the difference there. So obviously this is like a red, medium brown, and then this is. I mean, it's burgundy. Like it's.
Yeah.
It's real pretty. Almost like a plummy burgundy.
Plum.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're pretty excited about it because we'll finally have, by the end of the year, we'll finally have like all the colors kind of back, like a full spread of colors back,
Yes.
which is exciting. I feel like right now we're like in a transition color-wise.
We are, yeah, because we're like getting the red stuff out the door. We're getting new stuff in the door. So yeah, there's just a lot going on. I mean, we've got new designs coming that we've talked about a bunch. So
Oh, the other thing we need help with is naming the new bag. We might have an idea, but we're still curious what you think.
yeah, I'll go grab it.
It's a Boda style bag, and Leanne made it as a prototype in the Sienna.
Yeah.
So if anything comes to mind when you see this, now's your chance.
Yes. I keep calling it the Boda bag. There's like
It might end up being the
might
Boda bag,
end up being the Boda
but
bag.
if you guys have a better idea, We're all ears. We love that stuff.
Yeah. So I still have to. Nick just cut out a bunch of
Yeah, one in every color.
one in every color of this design. And I just have to edit the pattern just a tiny bit, just a smidge. What?
Have you seen the new Wicket and Craig mustard color from Bakugan?
Yes, we
So
have.
it's
It's
funny. I
very
was on their
pretty.
site and I was
Yeah.
being a creep, and I saw it, and I was like, "That's funny. I don't think they announced it." And then I got the email that the
Yeah.
mustard was coming out
It's really
because I
pretty.
saw on their color chart that mustard had been added to it.
Right, but it hadn't been like announced yet. It was really funny. So the cool thing about this bag
And
is
we
you can.
love mustard.
Yeah. It was a color that
Condiment
we had
and the
been.
color.
It's a color that we've been thinking about for a lot. Sorry, YouTube. So the cool thing about this bag is that it's got a zipper closure. Again, I have to adjust this so the zipper on here isn't perfect, but you can see it's like pinched at the top. But that'll be fixed in when I edit the pattern. So it's got a zipper top closure. You can fit a quite amount of stuff in here. The only thing you can't fit our Sally wallet. That's a little too long for it. But it opens up like really nice and wide there. And it's got 2 buckles on the inside to make this strap incredibly adjustable. So it can really be a shoulder bag, a crossbody bag, however you want to wear it. The construction is very similar to like our Chloe bags, which just give it a really nice, strong construction. And yeah, I really love this bag. I love the asymmetry of it. I love the zipper closure and how adjustable that strap is. I wanted to make something that could fit the essentials without issue, and that just felt like a touch more casual. So, and you can really wear it either way. Like,
Love the design.
thank you. Like, I love to wear it kind of like a high crossbody. Can wear it. What are you doing?
I'm saying, what is your red color called?
Oh.
Red. Ah.
You can wear it that way.
Someone had a question in the question bubble. I had to press the
gotcha.
button.
I can, wear it over one shoulder. I can also make this a lot shorter too. I think it gets in the end like this short, basically, to make like a poop. You can really make it a shoulder bag.
Boop.
Yeah. And what's great about it too is when you adjust the straps, they're inside the bag. You don't have like a long tail that's like flapping around. That's always been something that's really important to me whenever I'm making our bags. Like even on like our regular crossbodies, we made our strap incredibly adjustable, but made it so that the strap is, always up against itself. It's never a flap like hanging down, because I just find that is super annoying and gets like caught on stuff and ends up getting kind of like messed up as like a weird tail. So, but anyways, I think this bag is going to look gorgeous in the new
Here we go.
burgundy. I'm very excited.
When I just sent out to get a custom color,
edge
custom
paint.
edge paint
Yeah.
for the burgundy, so that'll probably be here in a few weeks, which is exciting.
It is exciting.
Whoop, whoop. The bags don't feel finished like until
Oh, until the
they're
edge
fully
paint.
painted.
Yeah, I agree.
That's when all the
Sometimes
all
I'm
the
like
decisions can be made.
unsure about a design too until I edge paint it. I'm like, oh no, that looks great.
Yeah.
Just needs that finishing touch.
I'm like, I hate this. Oh
Yeah.
wait, no, it's the best.
Yeah.
That's what happens. I think that's all. That's it. We
So
got
all the things.
just about 19 minutes in, so we're doing good.
Right, we're doing great.
Got 11 minutes left. That's it.
Okay.
I was just trying to figure out how.
I was like, what's this part?
That's math. Don't look at that.
I won't. So yeah,
Now
if you
it's
guys
gonna get
have,
weird.
here's when it gets weird. If you guys have any questions about anything at all, any of the stuff we just went over, anything about how we make our bags, why we make them the way we do, literally any question at all, now is your time. So ask away.
Don't do it.
But
You can't. You won't. Cerulean, burgundy, and new bag, all gorgeous.
oh, thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm really excited about pretty much everything that's coming down the pipeline.
Yeah. This
the
has
new
been
colors, the
like
new.
almost like 2 years in the making. All the stuff that's finally kind of going,
Yes,
and it's super exciting
it really is.
and a little bit weird, but that's how it always is.
That's accurate. Yeah. And I'm gonna try to finish up my prototype that I still haven't finished, so that I can wear it to the wedding that we're going to in a couple weeks.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah. I should really get that done.
Is a cerulean your custom color or something Wicket and Craig offers? Yeah,
It
that's.
is
Oh, so we
cut-
were
that
terrible
is-
at talking about this.
Yeah.
So we worked with the Wicket and Craig to
Yeah.
get the blue made. So
Yes.
that's not available anywhere else but here.
It's our custom color, is
In the
what he's
basement.
saying. Yeah, it's hemlock and hide.
H&H cerulean.
You could call it that.
No.
Hemlock and hide cerulean.
Don't put your name on it.
confusing.
That's kind of weird. But yeah.
Yeah, so that is our custom color, and that was really like such an easy process working with them on that.
Well, for us, we just asked for it and they did it.
It's true. I mean,
I'm sure it was
first
harder
try,
for them
they-
to make a custom
they
color.
got it though.
Yeah, it was.
That's what I mean. Like,
that's
it wasn't
true.
a lot of back and forth. It was literally like we sent them a swatch of what we wanted, and they sent us the hides, and they looked exactly
They
like
looked
the
great,
color.
yeah.
Really happy
They
with
know
it.
what they're doing over there.
Yeah, they do.
We love working with them. Was red limited time color or will you offer it all the time? So it is. We were considering bringing it back for 2025, and that's one of the questions in the survey.
Yep.
So, because we're trying to solidify like our color scheme,
Yeah.
and we love the red, but we weren't sure if it was something that made sense like year round or just as like another limited drop or whatever.
Right.
Um,
I wanted to come back.
she does. I'm not convinced.
I'm fighting for it, guys. So make sure you fill out that survey and say you really, really want the red to come back.
Don't listen to her.
Do it.
Does your Boda bag come with a matching purse or mini purse for coins?
It
Well-
doesn't, but the Sally will come in the milled. So that's the other thing too. We're waiting on milled burgundy to come in.
Yeah.
So once that happens, we'll both be, or the milled collection will switch will be this from the sienna to the burgundy.
Yeah, the Sienna's not up there now
Right.
Yeah. because it's not.
And with that, the Sally wallet is going to be the closest thing to what you're describing, which I can go grab that again.
Yeah, so there's like a small card wallet, which I guess you could put coins in.
Yeah, I've put coins in mine before.
You do.
Yeah. So this is the wallet that I use all of the time.
What's the story behind your brand name?
We can definitely get into that.
Oh boy.
This is an olive, but this is our Betty
Sad.
wallet. I
I almost called it
I
Sally.
almost did too. That was weird. It's got 2 slots for cards. I put I think I have 14-ish cards in mine between the 2 slots, and I also shove some cash, and I've definitely shoved coins in there before. And this will absolutely fit in the Boda bag. I can grab it.
The short version of which Leanne will retell you when she comes back.
Of course I will.
Of our name is so hemlock bark was used traditionally in the way vegetable tanning was done. So that's where we got the hemlock part, and hide is leather. So we just mashed those together,
So you can
and
see.
here we are.
I would show you putting a phone in there, but you guys are on the phones, so I can't. But yeah, this guy fits in here, no problem.
Just pretend there's a phone.
Yeah, I can fit up my phone in there, no problem. Sunglasses case, pretty much any of the stuff I typically would have in my purses fits in
Yeah.
here without issue. Like I said, the only thing is, if you're wanting to fit our bigger wallet, our Sally wallet, that is just a bit too big, I believe, to fit in here.
What do you think are the must-have tools that save you time on putting your bags together? Ooh.
That save us time. Number one,
So that's going to depend on the scale of what you do. So
but if he's talking about us in particular, I would say the dyes and the press. So that helps us. That was probably our first purchase that made, besides the sewing machine, obviously, that made things more
burnisher.
efficient. Yeah.
So anything you can get a small machine for that is
Yes.
relatively cheap would be helpful for you. Yeah, like burnishing by hand takes forever.
Yeah.
Painting,
Think
edge
of all
painting
the
takes
stuff-
forever. Not everyone edge paints, so if you don't edge paint, then that saves you a lot of time.
Think of all the stuff that you are dreading doing.
Yeah, that's actually a really great way to do
So
it. What do you not like doing?
Yeah. So burnishing was my number one. That was we got that. We got that and the sewing machine like relatively soon in our
Yeah.
business, like early on, and I'd say close together in time. I
Yeah.
don't remember which honestly came first.
The
but
sewing
I think
machine
it was
did.
the sewing machine. Okay. So then burnisher, and then we got a bottle jack press, which was great.
Like a shop press.
Shop press, yeah. But that kind of limited our size of our die a little bit, and
It was really slow.
it's much slower than the press that we have now.
You had to
which
crank
is-
it down like 20 times
Yeah.
each time.
We have the press from
Weaver.
Weaver, but Buckle Guy sells one now too, right? That's really similar.
Yeah, yep.
So you could check both of them out. But we have the big press from Weaver and absolutely love it. It saved us so much time. I'm trying to think what else. The other thing we got was the strap beveler.
Oh yeah, the four
That
sided strap
yeah.
beveler. Edger.
So rather than like hand beveling
yes,
each strap one at a time, all four sides.
there's a smaller
all
one
four
that's just
corners.
two sided, and if you can just pull it
That makes
through,
sense.
flip it, and then pull it through, you'll have four, and it's much cheaper to do it that way.
So this guy is pretty big. Like
That's
I-
a pretty. That's
it's
pretty
a
big.
pretty big wallet. Yeah,
it gonna
this
fit?
I don't think it fits. I thought I tried it before. I couldn't remember, but yeah, it doesn't fit. It's very close to fitting.
Ah,
but
can't do
maybe
it.
If you,
Gotta be more minimalist.
yeah. This also comes with a strap too. Just FYI, if you want to wear it as a bag.
I got the whole setup from Buckle Guy Press. Just got it. I love it. Had a
Nice.
Tandy before. Awesome.
Oh yeah, and a rivet press. That was also early on
Oh
too.
yeah, rivet.
Um,
That's really well.
That's not necessarily as like time saving as more
It's
as like
consistency,
accurate and
yeah.
consistent. Yeah, and consistent. I would say not necessarily time. It does save a little bit of time,
You're
but
just going through everything. You need everything.
like
no, it depends. Like, I think what Leanne said is really true. Whatever frustrates you the most, like try
Yeah.
to tackle that first, and then like just kind of get it to the point where you almost enjoy every part.
oh, can you?
Oops.
How is the stapler working out for the strap keepers?
Oh, great.
Really good. That's another. It didn't cross my mind, but you're right. That's another one that has greatly sped up the strap making process.
Yeah, we had to specifically get the Weaver press
For that.
because they have a die that does the staples.
Yeah. Although, could you do it now on the new Buckle Guy?
I
Rivet
don't want to say
press?
yes because I don't know.
Okay. If
And I
they
don't
have
wanna lie
that
to
die or
people.
not, yeah.
I
But I,
feel
know
like
that you can.
I
do a
know
lot of
their
dies on that.
new one fits 3 die types, so I want to say yes, but I haven't tried it, so I can't really speak to the experience of it. But yeah, that was great because Leanne used to hand stitch, little X's,
Yeah.
and that just took a lot of time for.
You don't really
you don't
realize.
even see.
Yeah, you don't see it at all. It's hidden within the strap. But you don't realize like how much certain things actually take you time-wise, especially when
Especially
you're
when you're
starting
doing it.
off. Well, yeah, but when you're starting off and you're only making a couple bags,
Yeah.
but now we're making lots of bags,
Yeah.
it really adds up like quite a bit of time. So
What do you consider when selecting leather, especially to ensure you pick the best quality? So we're really fortunate. Our tannery is in our home state.
yes,
Um,
we actually got to go visit them last summer, which was incredible.
yeah,
You can probably scroll back through our feed, and if you want to see videos of that.
from last summer.
Yeah.
But we tried a bunch of different types, and there's lots of leathers out there that we love. But we've really been drawn to Wickett and Craig the whole time.
Yeah.
We love their bridal leather. The other things they do like milling and pressing.
Yeah, they just offer a lot. I mean, our number one thing is we wanted to have veg tan leather. That was
Yeah.
like our number one. Then we wanted to see if we could get it in the US. And then we found out it's in our home state, so we're like, well, this is perfect.
Too good to be true.
And then we obviously got the leather in, and we're like, this is pretty amazing. So, yeah, I mean, every hide is different. That's the thing you just have to know going into it.
Right.
Yield will never be the same. The sizes will change as you get them. The quality will kind of go a little like this just because each
So-
cow is a living thing, and
Right.
things happen to a cow, so the hides are going to be a little different depending on that. But you know, they're consistent as far as like their color.
The most consistent leather I've ever seen is double shoulder
Yeah.
Italian leather because
Yeah.
they use a specific smaller type of cattle, and they cut a double shoulder, so they use the other scrap pieces for other reasons, and then you basically get, I want to say, close to 90% yield out of the Italian leather.
Yeah, but it's going to give you a much smaller hide. Obviously, you're working with just the shoulders, so it's just a tiny part of the hide.
So for us, anything that we're not using from this, we sell as scraps, so that
Yeah.
people who are doing crafts or
Yep.
want to make small items, they can do that. So anytime we have enough scraps, we end up selling those pieces.
Yeah,
And then someone says, so therefore each bag is unique.
yeah,
It's true.
it's true.
Hello from Venezuela.
No, cool.
Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, so some people are able to go into a place and like pick your hides individually.
Right.
So we rely on our rep at Wicket and Craig to help us do that. So we
Yes.
tell them, you know, these are the attributes we're looking for, and
Yeah.
we work together to find, you know, the best for us, solution for us, because
Right.
everyone's different.
And that's definitely been like a bit of a process, I would say, but going like figuring out exactly, you know, what we particularly like in our hides.
Yeah,
And-
I think that's
and just
the
getting
hardest
that-
part.
Yeah, exactly. Just figuring out on our end like what we actually like, and then getting that across to our tanner has, you know, taken time, but it's been totally worth it, and just so happy with everything that's coming in.
That brown saddlebag is incredible.
Thank you.
Whoop.
Bloop.
Bloop.
I designed it after a Boda bag, which
Boda.
is a bag that they used to make a long time ago that they
You're
would
gonna
carry
put a
like
bladder
wine
in there and then a little drink thing.
Yeah, a little spout.
A little spout. You could take it on your hike. Could be a hiking bag. You heard it first. Marketing it to hikers. Appalachian Trail hikers.
Oh boy, he's getting real specific.
Well, you know, that's the exact opposite of what they want. They want like super light stuff.
Yeah. Well, that would be very
That's
durable.
why it's funny. It would be durable. It would be traditional. I think we're about time. So get your last minute questions in.
Yeah.
Can you open the interior?
Yes. So I have the strap kind
Oh,
of.
Can I see the inside, please?
Okay, yeah. I have the strap kind of short right now. But it's very adjustable, can get incredibly long.
Wow.
There's the inside, so you can see the straps just sit in the bottom of the bag there when you have it at a shorter length. We are going to probably be making this bag in the milled collection as well. And we've got some design ideas to actually even hide those straps inside the gusset on the lined bags. But yeah, it's just one big pocket on the inside. It opens up really easily, and you can fit quite a bit of stuff in there. Phone, wallet, keys, sunglasses, all of like the normal stuff. Oh, thank you. That's smart design. Yeah, and it's got a buckle on either side. So buckle on this side, buckle on that side, that make it really easy to adjust. So I can just really quickly make this end a bit bigger.
Dang, smart design.
So it gets longer than this as well, because I just adjusted the one end.
Josiah's here. You gotta go.
I just thought. So I just adjusted the one end, but then that's it at like the shortest or the longest length on one end. So I can get longer than that as well. But it's really easy and quick to adjust.
Your bags are beautiful. Are any lined on the inside? Funny you should ask.
Yes. So our entire milled collection, if you go to our website, at the top you have like, you know, what is it? Bags. There's something that says milled collection. If you go there, you'll see all our milled bags. I can grab one right now.
So the milled bags are fully lined on the inside. All of our standard regular bridle, which is smooth. Ignore that. That's a paint,
Yeah, this is the prototype bag, just FYI, so it's not perfect.
a learning bag.
Yeah. But the backside of our leather, of our regular bridle, is finished on the backside, so it's not like it's going to be really rough or anything like that. This is a milled bag. You can see that this is our Chloe. You can see that it's fully lined on the inside all the way through. Can you see that?
No, you can't. Try to imagine.
I'm trying my best here, guys. It's fully lined, I promise. It's really hard to show that.
I know. That's why it's hard to take
I
interior
know.
picture design.
People always want to know. It's so hard.
Photos.
But it's fully lined all the way through.
Pleasure to greet you. I'm from Caracas, Venezuela.
Oh, cool.
I love your creations. I've been following you for a long time. I also have about 18 years in the area of salary. Oh, that's such a skill.
Oh, saddlery? Is that
Yeah.
what you said? I thought you said salary. I was like, what?
Salary. Celery?
Celery?
Stunning,
Salary is
unique
like
bag.
serious.
Great, thanks. Yeah. That's like apprenticeship level, and you have to learn a lot.
Yeah. And I mean, that's like a whole thing because it's like safety of the horse, safety of the person riding the horse.
Did you just email the tannery to get custom colors, or did you have to build a relationship first? You definitely have to build a relationship first. Unless you're going in there and you know you're gonna get like, 50 hides or something.
Right.
So it takes time. And I mean, I think that's only fair. Like, they have to spend their time most wisely. So if
Yeah.
they're not sure, where
Yeah,
you're
it's-
coming from, it can be
it's-
difficult.
And yeah, what Nick is saying is basically like you can obviously get hides from them right away now, but as far as like doing a custom color or anything like that, they want to know like there's like a minimum, right? If you're getting custom color done, you need to be buying a certain number of hides.
Yeah, it obviously gets expensive.
Yeah,
There's minimum quantities. Like any kind of production or any kind of manufacturing, there's minimum quantities.
Right. And so we've worked with Wicket and Craig since we started, which is how many years? 2017.
As many years as that is.
I can't do math, so only good at geometry, guys. But yeah, we've been working with them for a long time, and even just last summer went out to visit them and see the tannery and see the whole or at least a portion of the process. And we've always worked with our one sales rep, Dave, and just created that relationship, and since then we've been able to get to this point, so it's exciting.
Is the same leather used for lining as the outer? So yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, any updates on your dream shop outside the home?
Great
That's a big question.
So
So I've been running the number side,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to see if we can do some non-traditional funding to crowdfund. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out like what the price point would be for. So like, just for example, we have about 130,000 people that follow us on Hemlock and Hyde on Instagram.
Yep.
We have others on other platforms. What would be like the number to try to crowdfund a
Right.
startup of a manufacturing facility
Right.
for us? So
Yeah, because ideally what we would love to do is right now we're in the basement of our home that we've created into our, made into our workshop. It's one of the main reasons we bought this house.
which is great for many reasons.
Yes, but we would love to get out of the basement, have our own workshop, and maybe like a showroom as well, and be able to not only expand what we can physically do, because right now it's pretty much just me making everything, and Nick cuts out and preps everything for me. But if we were able to hire some other people to work with us in our shop, create our own little team, excuse me, I'm still getting over a cold, create our own little team in our town, that is like the dream goal, and that's kind of what we're trying to work towards.
Yeah, and we're curious to see if people have a real interest in helping to sustain like U.S. manufacturing jobs
Right.
and like businesses like ours, because
Yeah.
you have to start somewhere, and the startup costs for that are pretty crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people just say like, just hire
just
people,
do
and
it.
it's like, it's not as easy as it sounds. First of all, just finding a space outside of our home that is sufficient size and would help us, to get there is just the tiniest part of
Yeah.
the project. You typically have to outfit a space to suit your needs, which can be very expensive. And then obviously there's us paying people to do the work and making sure we're sustainably getting orders in the door to sustain us as a business, sustain us being able to pay people to help us make.
Yeah.
Um,
And
there's
our
a
goal-
lot to consider, and there's just bills too, like the electricity, the internet. You know,
Insurance.
you're just insurance. There's a lot of additional costs that go into getting the space outside the home. However, it is like our
Which
big dream. that we're trying to
increases
work.
overhead, right?
Right.
So
So we are trying to be strategic as we possibly can to make that happen. So I know we've talked about it for a long time, and we go back and forth on when it's happening and everything, but we're starting to think that crowdsourcing that might be the best way for us to like kick that into high gear and make it happen.
And what that would allow us to do is maintain full control about quality. Like no
Right.
one would basically be telling us, cut costs here, cut all these costs,
Yes.
cut quality, cut,
Because we've also, of course, considered working with a manufacturer. Now, that's always been a manufacturer that was in the United States. We never wanted, honestly, to move that outside of the U.S. One of the things that is just important to us as a company is to always keep things as close as we can to, shrink our carbon footprint, keep it as small as we can. That's one of the reasons we're so in love with Wickett and Craig. Besides the fact that
Yeah.
their leather is beautiful, the leather is tanned in our home state of Pennsylvania. And so, again, just like Nick said, we'd be able to keep, our eye on quality, everything going out the door, making sure there's nothing wrong with anything. Not to mention, it would give more space for us to do the other parts of the business that are incredibly important to help it to grow, like marketing and there's a lot of other working parts besides just making a bag. So
Yeah. And our goal would be to have not just to be paying people whatever, I don't even know what it is, federal minimum wages and being get to work. Our goal would be to, pay a real sustainable wage, have a facility that's I don't want to say state of the art, but that's the goal, to get, a CNC cutting machine for leather, to have all the process be as smart as possible.
Yeah.
And, even up the quality of what we're already producing.
Right. And with that, even that, right, getting a CNC machine, first of all, that's insanely expensive.
Yeah, that's 150 G's right there.
However, what's great about it, besides the fact that it's fast, it makes it so that you can minimize the amount of waste
Yeah.
when cutting a hide. So for us, that's one of the main reasons it's very important.
And you're not dependent on dyes, steel rule dyes.
Right. Which are very expensive and also take up a lot of room. Not that a CNC machine wouldn't take up a lot of room, it totally would, but it's kind of a one and done thing. Once you have it, that's it.
Well,
you don't have to
maintenance.
go. Well, yeah, but you don't have to you're not constantly buying more dyes and more dyes,
Right.
So
So anyway, there's a lot to consider, and
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out what the best way to kind of start that would be.
it's a lot.
It is a lot. I got a really large spreadsheet, let me tell you. Good question, though. Well-crafted bags, I'm telling you.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks. How is your consultation service going? It is really fun to see other people's businesses,
Yes.
in case you're wondering.
Yeah.
I enjoy it immensely.
For sure. If any of you guys don't know that, we do have a portion of our business that is consulting work for other small businesses and making specifically more maker type businesses. So if you're interested in that, you can go to our website at the very bottom of the front page, right?
Bottom right, I think.
And what is the?
It just goes to a page and it has some
What do you click on?
prerequisites. Just
Consulting? Something like that?
Something like that.
But yeah, you fill out a small questionnaire that kind of just helps us to make sure we're on the right page with
And
everything.
if at the bottom I have a price point, but if you feel that's not going to work for you, just know you put a deposit down and then you pay the rest at the end. So it's not upfront.
All up front, yeah.
And you get a ton of information.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're a creative business that is interested in having a second set of eyes on what you're doing, I would love to help you.
For sure.
But it's fun. Start with internships. Ooh.
Yeah, we've thought about that
Yeah,
as
there's
well, and that's definitely part of what we would do. But it is a very specific skill that it takes a long time to learn and to do it right.
Yeah, well, we would have basically stages of
Stages,
learning,
yeah.
which we've already kind of worked out. So you basically go through a process, and at the end, the goal is to be able to make almost every bag.
Right.
But that would take multiple years.
Yeah.
It's something like $7.25, $7.50 an hour FM federal minimum wage.
Oh, in
God.
Pennsylvania it is, but
Yeah.
that's not what we would do.
Yeah, that wouldn't be. No,
We technically could get away with that, but that's not. That
That's
would
not the goal.
be our plan.
that's wild.
So not a
When
living
this
wage.
beautiful bag is going to be available? We haven't launched an official
Decided.
date.
We again have gone back and forth on timing. If you want to do it,
Well, if you want, we could do this and this for summer, and then do those for fall, which is kind of what I think we're leaning towards, because this is like a summery bag.
yeah.
See, looks like a bird.
Stop it. Yeah, I
We're
would
way
agree
over
with
time,
Nick.
guys.
I know, but I do think that we'll probably be launching this in the summertime.
Yes, in the footer, it's called consultation. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. So soon, a couple months, hopefully, we'd be launching that.
Yeah, I have to get together like dates and then send
Yeah,
out
there's
info.
some planning, some mapping that needs to get done before we
Mapping.
know exactly when we can launch it. But I do
Some
think
cartography.
that'd be interesting. But I do think this summer makes sense to me.
All right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Can we pre-order?
So the first launch is always a pre-order,
Yeah.
and then it comes back a few months after that.
Yeah.
So we'll get you some official dates, and then you can plan.
Yes, and we will. We have all of them pretty much cut out as far as the regular bridal goes. So hopefully we can get those also produced soon, do some photo shoots, all that good stuff. There's a lot that goes into like coming out with a new bag, a new design. So, but
It's
yeah,
easy. Just do it.
yeah, with all the other orders I have to get done too. But yeah, just a quick wrap up. Right now on our website, you can order any of our milled designs. We just opened that back up again. So yeah, that type of leather.
Pebbled.
And June 1st is going to start off the wait list for going forward.
This is all true.
Yes. I feel like that's like the main news. I think we're going to be launching this in the summer. We're going to be bringing in tan in the milled. If you guys can see that.
Anything alternative to
tan.
Toconol because it's too expensive? Toconol is awesome. Get a bigger jar.
We use water.
It's like
but
all natural and awesome.
yeah. Toconol is great. And
If you're just doing like slicked edges, you can't really beat it.
you can't beat it. If you're edge painting, I suggest just using water.
Yeah.
And then the burgundy is coming. We've got the blue coming. Lots of cerulean blue. Hopefully I said that correctly. A lot coming. So hopefully that's helpful. But the main thing to know is right now, milled collection is open, and the rest of the collection will be available to purchase starting June 1st. And going forward, we will be on a wait list scenario. But yeah,
We did
I
it.
did it.
Great work.
Good work, everybody.
Good job. Thanks for your questions. We'll see you
Yeah, for real.
next week. Right? There's
Probably.
nothing going on that wouldn't. I feel like my brain just flagged something for some reason.
No, I don't think
No.
we have anything on Thursdays.
All right. See you next week.
We have something on a Friday, but
Okay.
that's different.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
What? Oops.
Push that button.